So, have you been struggling with trying to get your goals all together, all in one spot, in an easily accessible spot that you can consistently look at on a regular basis so you can stay on top of your goals and actually be able to accomplish more on a regular basis, more goals on a regular basis? Well, I have got the perfect system for you. I have actually put together a Trello board that you can actually steal and utilize everything that I have in it for yourself so that you can have it front and center for you. And the great thing about Trello is you can access it on your cell phone, so you can always have it handy whenever you're trying to, work on a goal for the month, so you can know what you have laid out and what you're wanting to accomplish on a monthly basis. And also you can apply this on a quarterly and a yearly basis as well. So this will be your one-stop system for all of your goal planning needs. And so I'm going to actually dive in and show you the goal planning Trello template board that I have set up for you. And I will leave in the description below the link that you can actually use to steal this board and get it for yourself and have everything all ready for you. It will be all of the things that I show you will all be included within that board. So you will just be able to just start utilizing it right now. And I thought now is the perfect time, since it's basically halfway through 2020 now. So you can now plan out the rest of the year on the right foot and be able to jumpstart the year and start accomplishing things, your goals, starting July. So I wanted to get this rolled out for you so that you're able to start doing all of the things that you want to get done by the end of the year. And those goals that you set initially, now you can start to work towards them and get them all accomplished by the end of the year. So now you'll have a system in place that you'll be able to refer to and be able to go back to and just keep track of those goals and work on accomplishing them and keeping them in front of you on a regular basis. Okay, so now we're going to dive in to the board that I put together, and I'm just going to give you just a brief little walkthrough of the board so you can see exactly what you're getting if this is something that interests you. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a brief overview of my goal planning template board that I've put together for you. If you would like a more in-depth video, you can actually check out this video here once you go to the link that I leave in the description, and you're able to get this template board. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to Create Board from Template. And the way I have this set up is I have it as a yearly goal planning kind of system. So I have the year in brackets. So you could come in here and write 2020 or 2021, when you do the next year. And then if you probably won't have teams if you're just starting off, but if you have teams, you can save it within a certain team that you have, and then you would just hit create. Otherwise, it would just go to, I think it says personal or no team, something like that. You just hit create then. And then what happens is you will get all these details now within your own board. So now this is all within my own board. You can see that it's no longer says template, and now I can start to edit everything from here. You can also change the background. If you don't care for this background, you can actually click here where it says change background. You can go to a color, or you can go to photos and search whatever you would like to update the background. And then if you're interested in finding out how I did these card headers, I'm going to include a link so in the description and also within this video so that you can see how I went about doing these card covers. Now, once you've watched this video, you can actually come in here, click on these three little dots, and just hit archive this list. And then you can now, work within this list however you like. So because we're in, quarter three, we're starting quarter three, and you have, July, August, and September all within quarter three. I've kind of have this set up in a way that you can come in here and you can write your, this will be 2020 goals, you can write out all, and I've divided this up into categories. So I have like business, family, financial, fitness and health, and personal. And again, you can come in here and click on the little pencil icon and easily edit the name of these categories as well. And then the other thing that I have in here is if you click on, these are just samples. So business goal 01, business goal 02, you can easily update this and change this to whatever you like. And so if I click on this, you can see that this particular goal is broken down into checklist. So if you have a bigger business goal that you want to, or a bigger personal goal, or, fitness or finances or something, and you want to break it down into sub goals, that's the best way to go about doing these, especially if you have bigger goals, so that you are easily able to accomplish these in a better fashion. And so what I mean is, what can happen is, let's say for 2020 you have this big goal, but for Q3 you want to focus on this particular goal, or maybe these two goals within this big goal. And so what you can do is you can click on these three little dots over here, and you can convert your checklist item into a card. So if I click on that, now you'll see it disappeared from here, and it's actually it won't bring it within, right below the one that we just opened. It's actually going to take it to the bottom of the list. And you can see here's the one that we broke out. And then you can move that to, whatever quarter you want to work on that goal. Same with any of these as well. So you can move them into, whatever quarter you want to work on that goal, or whatever, particular month that you want to work on the goal as well. And you can also, instead of having this divided up into these categories, you could actually have these divided into the quarters, and then just have your months listed out here, and then move, from Q3, what goals you want to work on in July and August and September. So you could kind of have it set up that way as well. And then I have these categories here of to work on, in progress, and then accomplish, so that okay, what goals do I need to focus on next? What goals are in progress? And what goals have I accomplished? And do I not need to worry about anymore? And so the other thing is, once you've broken out, so if we clicked on this one again, so say these are still kind of bigger goals too. So we have a big goal here, and then we have some smaller goals, but these also do require some additional steps as well. So then once you've converted them to cards, like we did with this one, you can then create additional checklists. So business goal checklist. So these are, now you can break this particular goal down into, more checklists that you can easily check off as you're going through that goal as well. So this just helps you to, divide out your goal into easily manageable tasks that you can get done with on a regular basis. So if this was our Q3 goal, we want to then move this one to July, and we want to work on this one in July. We want to work on this one in August. So you're able to easily break it down into manageable goals that you can then work on a monthly basis, and be able to accomplish more things on a regular basis as well. And then I also have these two little checklists up here, which this can be repeated for each quarter. So in order to copy this for the next quarter, you would just click on this little icon here. And I recommend going in here and putting down, if you have a checklist that you want to do every quarter, maybe for your social media or anything like that you want to focus on every quarter, then write down those tasks, and then come in here and copy this Then you can change the list to the quarter four list. So then you can just have that for each of your quarter once you've, established what your checklist is going to be. Same with the monthly focus as well. Do you want to have a theme for the month, or certain promotions, specials, feature products that you want to focus on that month? Is there a certain stats that you want to keep track of for your business or personal goals on a month-to-month basis? And then what kind of monthly checklist do you want to make sure that you're doing every month? And then once you have, your checklist kind of accomplished, then you can go ahead and copy this list into the individual monthly list. Copy this card into the individual monthly list as well. And then again, you would just move, whatever goals you have into your monthly to work on, in progress, or accomplish. And I also like to track my monthly wins. So if there's any big accomplishments that I did that were outside of my goals, I like to make sure that I track that as well. So I left a section there for you. If you don't need that section, you can just click on this little pencil and just archive it so that you don't have that. And I have this laid out all through, fourth quarter, first quarter, second quarter. So if you wanted to come in here and write in, what you accomplished in those previous quarters and your previous months, you can definitely do that if you're starting this with, July as your starting point. So you can do that as well. So I just wanted to share this with you to give you an idea on how you can use this board. So I hope that was helpful for you to see that all laid out and to kind of give you some ideas on how you can go about brainstorming your ideas for your goals, for your monthly goals, for your quarterly goals. And if you want to, you could just even have that focus on, just your quarter, that whatever quarter you're in. So you're just looking at that. That's why I like to, when I open it up, I have, the yearly, the quarter, and then the months are all just on that main page. So it's easy to see what all I want to accomplish within that first quarter. So then you're able to just focus on that first quarter. And if it works better just to map it out quarter by quarter as opposed to looking at an entire year of goals, then just remove that annual or yearly column, and then you can start with your quarterly list. And there you could either list out, the ones you're working on, what you've accomplished, what you're in progress, or you can break it out into those kind of categories that I had within the annual goals list that I had put together too. So you can kind of tweak this in any way that will work best for you and your habits and how you like to accomplish your goals. But I just love having all my goals kind of in one spot so that I can easily go to that location and know these are the goals I want to focus on for this month, for this quarter, or, whatever you want to, look at it on a whatever kind of basis you want to look at it at. So I also wanted to let you know too that just a reminder that on Sundays, I do love to share planning kind of videos. So if you are interested in more tips on how to go about planning and, keeping everything on track for your goals, you can make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the little button with the bell next to it so that you are definitely making sure that you're in the loop when those videos were released. And I also share some Trello videos on Tuesday where I answer any questions that you have on Trello as well. So make sure you check that out as well. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.